What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Hello.
You guys say hi to Jordan.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Boom, 6 people.
I'm new here.
We got so Tim beat you, Gord. Haha, Tim beat you. Can you read everybody's comments on the bottom there, Jordan, or not?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
Over on the right-hand side, it has private chat, and then hit the comment button.
Let's see. That was the wrong button.
Okay.
That was not the button.
Not the button. I'm gonna
Not the
not press
button.
buttons.
So Tim, everybody, Tim beat you all. Ha 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 ha. He's first one on. We got Facebook user being Marcus, I'm gonna guess, which is weird.
What you working on, Aaron?
I got my
Yes, I am more of a skinhead than you.
TC car, 4-wheel drive
Ooh.
chassis.
Ew.
All that.
Getting ready for the weekend?
Oh yeah, look at that, eh?
Nice.
Sexy.
So I'm stealing the motor out of my on-road car, carpet only.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it into my other chassis here. This is my pavement
Your
chassis.
dedicated off-road
chassis. This one here is a carbon chassis versus the aluminum chassis for the carpet. Why aluminum and carbon, you ask?
Yes, I asked. Everybody else is
I
asking.
was also wondering.
There we go. Why aluminum and carbon?
Well, the carbon has more flex to it. You see me twist the chassis here. You actually see it.
Oh, you broke it.
It twists quite a bit. So lower grip, you want to have a little more chassis twist into it so it gets more traction by that little bit of flexing. The carpet is high grip. So we have the aluminum chassis, which has lower flex to it because you don't need to have that flex for extra grip. And that's the big difference.
There we go. Everybody here, Jordan, okay? Everybody. Hey, Scott's here. Everybody wants to know what Jordan's working on. What are you working on, Jordan?
I have a creek body.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Yeah, a tiny one. I also have a Chevy. You guys can see that.
Yeah.
In primer stages.
Let's make this bigger.
Is that a hard body?
There you go. Yeah, hard body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 24 scale action, eh?
24 scale. It'll get finished probably before, I don't know, 2 years from now. I don't know.
So
We'll see.
what
Like that for a while.
what is the exact timeline or time frame for this 1/24th scale event we're doing?
6 o'clock at the top of Beckard.
6
Everyone
o'clock
kinda knows
on
where the little
Saturday?
bowl is. Saturday.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of up right at the top, that kind of little bowl we like to play in up there.
Yeah.
And do about 30 gates. Pretty low key. Just kind of more of a fun comp than anything.
How many guys are showing, you think?
I hope
How
to
many
get
guys have you heard are showing? I guess is a better question.
I've had an interest of about 10, 12.
Okay.
If we could get 10 guys to show up, that'd be pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe this will help it a bit.
Just
Anybody who's on Facebook right now, I got Wayne. I told Wayne.
Okay.
Wayne is gonna maybe come. He's not sure what his schedule's like. He just is moving into his new house.
Yep.
How the hell are the batteries supposed to?
Scott and wife are heading out. Scott's wife's got a real Betty.
It should be fun. Never done it before, so
So here's what we're going to do. Everybody who shows up, everybody who shows up to this event. Okay, who's hosting this event?
Zarek and myself.
So Central Okanagan RC, basically.
Central Okanagan RC.
Okay.
Zarek has put in way more work than I have on this one.
Okay.
He's at home building little miniature flags and all that fun stuff. I'm sure it's Parents that's doing it, not Zarek.
Super cool stuff.
He's done all the legwork on this one.
Okay.
So.
Where the hell's the power switch on this stupid thing? Oh God, I don't know how to turn it on. What's the problem? I don't even know where to rub it. Oh, there it is. It's on the bottom. Wow, that's a really weird spot to put it.
So, and for the guys that don't have 24 scale trucks, I have 3. I'm bringing, I think, one. Rick White's going to run one of them, possibly. So one of them's accounted for, but there will be a spare if someone wants to give it a try and come out and have some fun. I think most other guys have multiple trucks as well.
So
we could get some other guys to bring some trucks out. And
everybody who shows up, even if you're borrowing a truck, okay? If you borrow a truck or you bring your own truck or whatever, if your name is on the list of people who showed up, you're going to go into a draw for a hat. And somebody's going to go home with that.
Sick.
Nice.
Okay. So somebody is taking this home on Saturday night. That is an RTR Enduro 24.
Aaron, you coming? You need a mini truck.
I need a mini truck. Maybe I'll have to
super mini truck.
Have to do that.
Yeah, there you go. You got nothing to do Saturday, do you?
Yeah, I just got to set the
we're gonna set up on road, but we'll be done.
You got a busy day Sunday.
You said 6, right? Is when you're gonna do the event?
6 o'clock, yeah.
So we can probably be done roughly setting up by then and mosey on over and
then everyone will be up there playing around for a while, I'm sure.
Oh heck yeah. I think
I'm guessing there's probably gonna be some 10 scale stuff coming out too, so let's make a night of it or whatever.
Nice. Yeah, we can go early and set up our track too. They weren't opposed to that either.
Yeah, and I was noticing I got the email from that too. So anybody who's coming to on-road race on Sunday, if you want to come help with track setup on Saturday afternoon, please come. Please come.
Where's this one? This is Bannister?
The north lot of Bannister GM. So
the one on 48 there?
The one on 48th, right beside the Petrocan.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice and close. You can get yourself a drink if you need. Use the bathroom.
Pretty much empty as it is right now. They got a couple trucks lined up on the front row, but we won't be using that much of the lot anyways. So
no, and there's no drag racing this weekend, or just on road?
No, just strictly on road.
So no cars going flying with the potential of taking out a brand new truck then.
No. That was last time.
Not like last time.
I was a few times. I was kind of hoping that there was going to be one of those Ford Broncos at the Ford dealership, and then I was going to send my car into it so that you scratch it, you buy it, and
and then right? Whatever.
Right, but they didn't have any availability, so
no, they just had the little tiny base model ones, which are
they do have
basically
now
Ford Escape.
Well, the one they have now, they have one. The dealership actually brought one in, and it's not for sale. So everybody can, if they want to order one up, you can come and try it out, check it out,
see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Smell it, rub it, touch it. Yeah.
Steve did bring it by, and it was pretty cool. Like I was surprised.
What was it worth, Aaron?
All the money.
Like
all the money.
70 plus.
I can't remember exactly what the number was. He said, but
well, I just went and looked at a Gladiator today. That's a diesel one, and that is 78 and change. So basically 79.
Does it have locking disc?
That was a full load, yeah.
Well, when you get that 3-liter EcoDiesel, come see me and I'll delete it for you.
You got all the stuff to do that?
Yeah.
because my dad's got the Rebel
Oh, is it?
and
Yep.
with Eco Diesel in it.
Yep.
He probably won't delete it right now because he likes the fact of having warranty.
Yeah, just wait. Well, you know what? If you go, I won't say this on the air, but message me after, and I'll fill you in on a little secret.
Hey, what do you know about deleting the bigger ones?
The bigger ones? I do those all the time.
Oh, good. I'll be seeing you shortly.
Ford, Chevy, whatever. As long as it's not European.
Oh, I got one of those too.
No, I don't speak German. No.
Okay, let's see here. What we got? Let's try this. I'm trying to fire this little guy up.
So what are you bringing out, Travis, to
I think this.
compete? That one.
I've never
Never
run it yet, so I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Well, I'm gonna try and pound a truck together for I don't know, something. That's what this started with, and new wheels and tires and goodies today.
I'm not really doing much modification to anything.
No, just to run it.
So driving over the tools on my bench, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, it works. Good enough.
And I have batteries, so I don't think I'll have a problem running out of batteries on this run.
Oh, those are statistics, double A's.
Triple A's.
Oh,
That's what it takes.
Well,
all 3 volts of fury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 of them in here. It's actually not badly balanced. It does a little springy though. It's kind of, I don't know if you guys can see. It
Yeah, they're all kind of like that.
bounces a bit, eh?
Yeah.
so what do you have to do to make these things like get some function on them? Is it like building the right size?
These 24 scale ones.
Convert them over to 1/10.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, that piece is there. Here, Aaron, maybe I can lend you this one.
There we go. Aaron, you can drive this one if you want.
Yeah, you got all kinds of choices. You run this one or that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'd pick one of those ones because I don't know. Maddox, last time he ran this, I think he got a bunch of dog hair caught up in there. Maddox might actually come and run this one too.
So keep running these little guys. Is it more building the truck up, or is it making the terrain for it?
You can build them up. Obviously upgrade the servo right away. The motor, you can use the barrage motor. What do they call it? Like an 050 motor, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Or the Element. I got an Element motor here.
Yeah, those ones are. The only issue with them is they're long.
Yes,
So-
you do have to cut out a bit of the. I think it's the battery tray there, just the one little support, which is not going to do any harm.
You just have disconfobulate it.
Yeah, you just cut till it fits. I
Nice.
think that's more whatever. Yeah.
And it's got lots of room for the battery too, then, right?
I do have a guy off of the SCX 24 Canadian Edition Facebook page. Some of you guys have probably seen him, Jeff Rue or Rowe or
Yeah.
Yep. He's sending me some goodies. I'm not sure if they're gonna make it or not. I ordered a couple sets of the Maple Links that he does. And some
Yeah, he's
Links.
making a bunch of custom stuff for me.
Yes, he does. He's the guy for custom stuff. And then there's another guy on that same group. What's his name?
Prefontaine stuff.
Prefontaine design stuff. Yeah, he does
Yeah.
rims and all sorts of the, like the 1-to-1 rims. So you can get the KFC rims and some pretty cool stuff from him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got those rims that he makes are
They're
pretty
pretty good.
badass.
Yeah. And they actually come in little scale boxes, like rim boxes and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. Yeah, he's got a lot of newer stuff too on his page. Fender flares and some hitches and bumpers and A lot of neat stuff. So
Cool.
they're like the 10th scale. They're just harder to work on.
Yeah, you need better eyesight.
Yeah, you need lots of patience.
I'm just looking at the piece I got. So we've got another Euro truck that'll be coming to the action on Sunday.
Sick.
So is Euro Truck racing going to be a thing?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I've heard.
Yes.
No, maybe.
Hell to the yeah.
If it's not a thing, we're making it a thing.
Yes. Last I heard, I was talking to Tim, the store, and you guys were trying to secure a spot possibly at the mall.
Yeah, so that's our small situation we have there is that some paperwork was not filed. So we have to jump through some other hoops in order to get that spot now.
Oh, okay.
So when that paperwork gets filed properly, then we can go there and not have to pay through the nose for it.
Well, if you guys operate under, I think it's nonprofit, isn't there some bonuses to that?
And that's the paperwork that didn't get filed.
That didn't get that. No?
Yeah, that didn't get filed exactly right.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not for profit or non-profit. One of them, anyways, is filed wrong.
Yeah.
So
Different than nonprofit.
That kind of stuff.
Confusing.
yeah, Tim says there's still one left at the shop for anybody who wants to get into Euro Truck for the weekend.
But, your truck's not going to be just for the summertime.
You can run the Euro Truck in the winter as well. Yeah.
Are you going to do the indoor?
Yeah, we do indoor in Kelowna.
And just with the Euro Trucks, just the stock, 100%
Yeah,
stock.
Yep. Everything stock. Oh, no, Travis.
You can put bearings in, right?
Yeah, put bearings in it. That way it's more functional.
Yeah.
And come out and have fun. That's what the class is all about.
Yeah, I'm
Euro
going
Truck,
down for that. I was looking for one of those trucks since I thought it'd be a...
Euro Truck's got to be one of the funnest ones to watch, funnest ones to race. Everybody's laughing, having a good time.
Yeah,
And
I'm
racing's-
terrible at racing, and I figured they don't go very fast, so I'd probably be right up my alley.
Oh, heck yeah. It's fun.
You know? That's why I stick to the crawling. It goes slow. And you can see what you're doing. I was never good at video games either. I sucked at those. Well, that's the only
video games are lame.
I just pressed every button as fast as I could.
Just mash them.
Just map. Eventually, you're gonna land a shot. Yeah.
I just got to remember how to put this one all back together now. Been sitting apart on my bench for quite some time.
Is it in the land of forgotten?
No, it was up on the rack there.
What are you working on there, Travis?
Hey?
What are you working on?
This is a Euro Truck that I'm going to slap back together so Wayne's got something to run.
Nice.
Yeah.
Winter's going to come out.
So now there's two
Wayner's
different versions of those trucks, isn't there? Isn't there like a flat nose and then kind of a...
So there is the man style chassis.
Yeah.
So it's like these bodies here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the one I've seen, I think.
Yeah, you'll see lots of these. So there's actually three now versions of this.
Is it
So
man
there's
on?
Mercedes, and then there's two versions of the man, which are both, one's Han Racing and one's Rittenauer or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then there's the Belgrea Fat Fox one, which is this body.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool.
So those four bodies are all legal to run because they all come on the same chassis, which is this guy.
So is that like the TTO1 chassis, they call it?
TTO1E.
E.
Chassis.
Is that for Euro edition?
I think it's
Or for, I don't know.
we're going with that.
Yeah,
Sounds
I don't
right.
know what I'm talking about.
I compared this chassis because this one here I'm putting together is a TTO1 that was converted over. And I compared the two, this one to the one that I have that came as a Euro Truck, and there's really not that much difference between them. So I think the gearing on this one's all the same and everything.
Yeah, and a big thing too, we're not that serious with that class. We've had TTO1 show up and racing with Euro trucks.
Yeah.
I guess the only advantage is the body. but I mean, you're not going that fast for wind resistance anyway. I don't think. Are
No.
you?
No.
There's a little bit of advantage, not
A
much.
little traction, maybe.
But then when you get to the car ones, they have smaller wheels, so they don't go as fast down the straightaway. The Han trucks have the bigger wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, they're almost like a semi-style wheel, aren't they? Like a 19.5 or something.
So that little bit of difference, Ash Travis, makes a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, on the straightaway. Sure. Yeah.
I was running my Euro truck with on-road wheels on it last time because I wasn't even going to bring it out, and then there was not enough guys there, so I figured I'd put it on the track and run it. And then I was like, holy, in the back stretch, anybody who was running the stock wheels and tires, they were just pulling away from me. I could out-corner them because I had the lower profile and smoother, but everywhere else it was like, they're running away.
Yeah, I've heard of guys gluing the outside of those tires on carpet.
Yeah, that's for when you're carpet racing. So what happens is the carpet has high traction.
Yeah.
So that wire,
that little bit that slide. You almost kind of want to drift the corner.
You want the front end to push.
Yeah.
You only do the front tires. People do the back tires, and they're just spinning nuts. They're just
you're just drifting.
Oh yeah, you lose weird grip. Hit the corner, you're spitting out. Like, what's going on here?
So now, is that legal for that class?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They actually have a gluing guide too for it. Where to glue to on the sidewall.
Oh, is there like a template, like when you're doing tech-in, like NASCAR, they put the little thing over the car to see if they're within spec.
We do have that for
glue line straight.
We do get that for a touring car and stuff. They have like the one that goes atop the body, make sure it hits the minimum height and
spot it's supposed to.
Yeah, but for the Euro truck, it's a little more, relaxed. It's
I didn't know you guys did that in RC race. I had no idea.
Oh yeah, we have heavy. Actually, I got a couple of tech.
I know there's like crazy rules. I'm sure it's like the Sorka rules for crawling. If you follow them,
if you follow the Sorka rules for crawling by the book,
it's crazy.
You're going to spend more time doing tech-in than you're going to do in crawling.
Yeah, it's like a novel.
We got like these guys here. See how wide those are? That's for ride height.
From my view. Oh, for ride
height.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
There you go.
So here we go.
Oh, I've seen you have those at drag racing, I think, before.
Not these ones. These are different ones. These are for tech inspection. So like this one here, set to 3 mil.
Yeah.
And this has to go underneath the chassis, between the chassis and the bottom and the road.
Okay, so it's got to meet a certain spec.
Yeah, certain specs. So we take these and slide them under for only a trophy races.
Yeah.
Your truck, it's do you have wheels on it? Yes. Is there a battery in it? Yes. Okay, you're good to go.
Yeah, have at her.
Yeah, have at her. The other thing we check too for tech is battery voltage, and
kind of like drag racing, so you don't have the voltage on your on your pack before a race, right?
Yeah,
because you can overcharge them. Like there's the high voltage ones, which you can go over 4.2.
You can go over 4.2 volts.
I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You can go to 4.35 on the high voltage ones.
Okay, so that's definitely an advantage.
Yeah. So at the major events, like we have our yearly on-road race, and you gotta go through tech before you go to the race. It's pretty good stuff that you gotta do.
Cool. Keeps the playing field fair.
Yeah, because it doesn't take much to cheat, and then next you know that person's winning, and people are like, how in the hell did I lose to that?
That's what we say crawling when everyone's got like $2,000 plus into a crawler, and a kid comes out with like a stock or a stock Traxxas and just like smokes everyone.
Well,
It's like, that's my first time. Never tried this before.
I'm building the belly dragger, and the belly dragger I'm building's got Vanquish parts in it, right? And then I've got 2 trucks that I built that are stock SCX 10.2s, and those 2 SCX 10.2s are way lighter than the one with the Vanquish stuff in it. And I think, when you put weight in the wheels and get the weight down low, I almost have the sneaky suspicion that it's probably going to perform better at a quarter of the cost.
Well, this last weekend, Sean and I were up at Hydraulic Lake checking out for Camp and Crawl. site, looking at some spots and some trails and whatnot. And I just brought my pretty much bone stock enduro. I have SSD knuckles on it. That's it. And it's got 419 tires, nothing fancy. And it just goes everywhere.
Yep.
And it's like my cheapest truck I own. It's just like plain Jane, whatever. It just, up it goes, up.
And you scratch your head and wonder why you spent all this
I
money.
spend that money on building. Yeah.
And then you remember because it's cool. Well, speaking of, let me see my new baby. Where's my new baby?
What one?
My blue truck.
Oh, your blue truck. Oh, I let Liam play with it this afternoon.
Oh, no.
It's not as mint anymore, but I mean, you already said you take it, so it's yours now.
You already said you take it, so
Yeah, is what it is.
you're stuck with it.
I'll grab it.
Oh, so that was a sign I seen on the road was like, come try RC cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on out.
Probably
try
what you
it
saw.
out. It's Travis's, don't worry.
Hmm.
Won't
No,
mind.
it's still on the shelf. It's still shiny and
So shiny and pretty. I like it.
Well,
there you go.
where's
That's my
Here's
truck.
the bottom. I don't even think there's scratches on it. A couple there. Yeah.
so for us dummies, what's going on there? I don't even know what that is. What? Tell me more about it.
That is a VS410
Chassis, basically.
Chassis. Lots of guys get to convert their SCX10s over to. And I'll just taking the lid off here.
410 is
So you
that
can basically
Vanquish?
take an axle,
Yeah.
like a plain Jane axle, and just put your links and all that stuff into it. And it's kind of it's backwards on here.
So I'm retiring another truck and I'm putting it all
Turned
on.
into a poor man's VS4, you can call it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's the advantage?
The chassis is way stiffer. It's Vanquish quality, right? Like it just blows it out of the SCX10 chassis out of the water, right, for flex and whatnot. So it's a solid trail truck platform.
Okay.
Like a competition style truck, but yeah,
So you
I
mentioned
built it up
flex.
and then over the winter because I was bored and wanted something new, and then I think I ran it twice, and then I was building something else. And I needed some parts, so I chopped her up, and it's been sitting on the shelf ever since. I think I took it out twice.
And then grew tired of it, moved on.
Moved on, something else.
So the chassis flex, what's good and bad about it?
Well, torque twist, right? If you're climbing up a steep incline and this thing's twisting on you, you're going to be lifting tires and and it kind of bounces on the rocks. You'll notice a lot of trucks, if they're accelerating up a hill, you'll see them kind of bounce and hop sideways and do all sorts of funny things. Yeah, instead of kind of stay planted and climb.
Okay.
So
I've had that problem in the past too. In my limited amount of crawling.
Your crawling days.
In my crawling days.
You're like a pro, though, aren't you?
I got a crawler now too.
Yeah, we couldn't have him.
Is it in a box? Is it
No.
in a box or
Well, we couldn't have him doing this without a
Last time I
crawler
saw
in
it,
his
it was in a
possession
box.
too.
I got this crazy thing here.
Nice.
Look familiar?
I had one of them. I think that's my old body.
That is your whole body.
That is your old body.
Yeah.
A little dusty. Maybe the color doesn't look right.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Do I have parts for that? I got the bumper at home here. You want the bumper?
Yeah, I do.
Well, the
Yeah.
bumper, the chassis on that is actually the SCX 10.3. And
Oh,
that
but it's
Unimog
the-
body drops onto the 10.3 with no issue. Same spacing.
Really?
Yeah.
But what's the bumper mounts are probably the same, aren't they?
SCX10 action, the holes.
Yeah, you could probably mod it. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll fit in there.
Stick it in there. If not, I'll just get the
Yeah.
drill out, self tappers, and
Get a
fine,
bigger
right?
hand.
Make sure you use Robertson's to put it in there.
Use Phillips.
That's my favorite working on vehicles when there's Robertson screws holding something in.
I had a buddy who had an old International, and the transmission support was a 2x4 that had been bolted in and painted black, so it looked like it was metal. That's what was holding the transmission in.
I had
Like-
a guy come in probably a month back for an inspection. Just bought the vehicle sight unseen from California, and it was a gorgeous truck. Gorgeous truck. A lot of work done to it. A lot of engine work. All this. I lifted up, and no kidding, they had 2 frames shoved together with like the worst bubblegum welding I've ever seen in my life, holding this thing together. Like it wasn't even like new steel. It was like it had bolts welded to the side of it. They just grabbed it, welded it in there, and called her a day. So, yeah, that guy lost a lot of money. I didn't pass that thing.
So why not?
Yeah. What do you mean
yeah,
it doesn't
like-
look right?
Yeah, there was some funny stuff on that thing for sure. It was one of those things looked good from far, far from good. Had some.
Classic.
I think it had some 2x4s under there too. That's kind of what reminded me of it. It was holding the sounding the seats down or something in their ear. But the body work was mint. The paint was mint. The wheels, the engine, and then just kind of lost it on the details, I guess.
Ran out of money, needed to sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I caught a glimpse of the conversation the other day with drag racing and the cops showing up.
Oh, yeah.
I just got a whiff of that. What was going on there?
Oh well, he showed up, and I think a bunch of people hanging out at the school in the summertime. A little
Were you guys
suspicious.
like drinking beer and smoking dope or something? And that's
No, none of that. We keep
No?
it clean.
Okay.
So this is
Think
after drag racing's done. We're just sitting there chatting, doing the after everything chat.
Yeah.
Cop comes over, and well, I'll go over and see what's going on there. It's like, hey, Mr. Officer, what's going on, man? And he kind of was concerned about us being there, and kind of said, you're not allowed to be in there. And I'm like, well, we talked to the groundskeeper or the maintenance person there, and they said it's fine, right? Oh, well, you can't be. Oh, Travis got a ghost. Well, you can't be in a schoolyard after such a time. Oh, well, what time is that? You got to be out of the schoolyard at. I'm just curious,
is
right?
there a sign? Is there a bell?
No, that's fine.
Well, he tried to tell us there's a sign, though.
Oh.
So,
Couldn't find it.
well, we can be out of here by a certain time or whatever you want, right? Just let me know what the hell you want.
I guess 11, right? That's kind of the normal bylaw. 11 o'clock,
Probably.
Well, there's nothing there posted at all that says
He really
anything.
didn't have an answer. He's like, well, I guess if they said it's okay, then it's okay.
But then we're like, yeah, but if we can't be here past this time, then why are the lights on until then?
Travis. The lights are still on.
And then Tim and everybody, they're all like, yeah, we should just go hop in our cars and we'll go street race instead. Because, nothing like making friends with the popo.
Well, RC racing is a crime, I guess, in Vernon.
It is apparently all over.
Yeah.
Apparently, all the guys in Kelowna are just a bunch of bad dudes.
Just ruined it for everybody.
Yeah,
It
bad
ruined it
dudes.
for
Man.
Well, talk to Kevin. Ask Kevin what
Yeah.
happened to him after.
I was going to ask him, but he's not around to answer any
No,
questions.
I'll let him fill in the details, but I guess he had
Not
bylaws
available
on
for
the story.
comment.
No, not tonight. So I'll let him fill you guys in on the.
Were you there
on
for
that
it?
one, but no, I was. We were camping that weekend. We've had a busy summer this year. We've been away a lot, and I haven't really been around much, to be honest with you.
Doing anything and everything you
Missed the last
can to
couple
get
of
away.
events. Well, yeah. Lately, it's just been trying to get out of the smoke.
Yeah.
How far can you drive for a clear sky?
Yeah,
Right?
I've been trying that and failing.
Yeah. So, which it's
Well,
getting
there you go.
nicer, so not as bad. I can see the mountains across the road now, so that's a
Yeah, exactly, eh?
like,
It was
and
bad a couple days ago, eh?
it's pretty sad when you wake up and you're like, oh, it's nice today. I can see a hint of blue through that smoke. No,
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I
all
do.
that'll win.
I looked outside, I could see the house across the street pretty clear.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, like I don't have to rub my eyes and no.
Yeah, exactly. It's not burning. Yeah, doesn't smell like a
Oh.
campfire.
Well, that's what it was like when I was coming back from drag racing, because we were out drag racing and we chatted afterwards. So I was driving home and I'm like rubbing my eyes, like everything looks foggy.
Yeah,
It's just the smoke.
burning
And you
your
just
eyeballs.
feel like your eyes are like something's wrong.
I did that one time driving back from Big White. About 3 a.m. driving back from Big White. I was up at the observatory there with my telescopes, and one of my lenses out of my glasses fell out. I didn't realize. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't see right. Couldn't see properly. So I drove all the way home to Big White with one lens in, one lens out. I was like, man, I feel like I'm hammered right now. Like, and the bad part is we went to got into Kelowna and went to IHOP, and I was with a buddy of mine. And he didn't say anything to me the entire time. And the waitress probably thought I was just some drunk idiot in there at 3 a.m. with, one glass, one in, one out. And
What does it say?
me trying to figure out why I can't see straight and I'm trying to drive down the road. Yeah, it's always an adventure with me. You never know what you do.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
I have outputs around here somewhere.
Is that thing like completely stripped down, or is it?
We stripped it down. Can't remember why we stripped it down. But I need the outputs again, which I have around here somewhere because I remember taking them all apart.
The
So
output.
what time do you guys run to on Sunday? What's your schedule?
We're gonna start racing probably around 10-ish. Be a pretty relaxed day. We're gonna do it's basically more for some exposure in the public, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll show people what's going on, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I got one of those from years back." And
That's kind of why we're doing the little ones, right?
Yeah.
How many people buy these little things and they just sit around now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's cheap entertainment for an hour and a half, and you know what? Hey, you may like it, and you may want to buy a bigger one now. A lot of these guys have probably never run a comp, and figured out what it's all about, right? So
yeah, figure out what it's all about. That's the main thing, right?
yeah. And
Yeah,
so
that
you
might
guys
be.
are gonna go later to the day, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna do at least 3 qualifiers and probably triple mains just to get a lot of racing in. We'll be there till probably about 3 o'clock, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this one's going to have a lot of track time, I think.
Lots of track time.
Because
Yeah,
we have point series in the morning, so probably I don't know, about probably 1 or 2 by the time you guys are last
Done?
years. Yeah, so you'll probably see probably not racers, but probably a lot of guys showing up afterwards to
Come check it out,
check
eh?
it out. Whoever's doing the whatever event.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we needed to plan it
I'll be swinging by for sure.
we needed to plan it on a weekend on a Sunday when everybody was around. Which just so happened to be
last
this
weekend
weekend.
was a long weekend, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to plan stuff in the summertime in the Okanagan because it's so bloody nice out here. Like people are camping, they're boating.
That's been our summer. We've been away. We've been camping. We've had, well, now that the restrictions are off, we've had family coming up from the coast that, you haven't seen in forever. And, you're kind of just hanging out, right?
People are getting out. So I'm not expecting like anything crazy. It's just going to be relaxed and, just basic exposure wise.
Yeah. Well, what were your numbers like from the one you did at Ford? That was a pretty good turnout.
Yeah,
It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had quite a few people that showed that. I was actually surprised they even came. I wasn't expecting them to be coming. And also it's like, hey, you're racing too? Cool.
The one morning I was out there just kind of helping setting up whatever. The one guy, I can't remember his name I was talking to, he said he hadn't raced in 10 years.
Oh, yeah,
so
Mike.
Like, yeah, he said he was putting his belts on and they were just breaking apart because they were so old. So, like that, right? Guys that haven't been out in a while. Hey, I got one of those.
He's coming this week.
Is he?
I hope so, because he's the guy moving a bunch of cars around at the lot for us. So.
Oh yeah, he worked. He's a tech over there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he'll be out. We got a couple other guys coming out. There's another guy that used to race a long time ago as well. He's coming out with something. He's got like a associated car, I do believe, and
yeah.
Cool.
Are you guys doing the nitro too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think Travis's will be together. Mine's together on the wall. I put my battery in there last week. I taped it in there so I don't forget it.
Tim is running. Tim has his running, and then I think there might be one more that I heard rumor of.
Huh. Who's got this thing?
Tim's all about the racing now. He's got a car and truck and boat for everything.
Who, Tim?
Yeah. Whenever I go in there with Liam, Tim always costs me a bunch of money because Tim always has his toys in there, and Liam always wants to take everything home with us. Yeah, I think I'm still on the hook for a CR12 and a boat with a trailer.
And a boat and a trailer
because his birthday is coming up, and that's what he wants, as I was told. Yeah, a big boat, though. No, not a little one.
Not a little one, a big one.
Big one, yeah.
Of course.
Which is perfect because then I can play with it.
I forgot I had bumpers in here.
This is like my dad again.
These things started. I bought them for the kids to play with, and then I was like, "Man, these are kind of fun."
You're like, give me that. You don't know how to drive this thing.
And then I started modifying them, and then okay. And then now we have a 4x8 track in the garage, which is conveniently high enough that the kids can't reach.
Do you have it set up right now?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Show me. I want to see this thing.
All right, you gotta come down. You live so far away, Aaron.
I know, right?
Yeah. So here we go. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll try and do a drive review. You can come down here.
Oh, I'll go for a lap. Yeah.
I don't know if I can. No, I can't do that. I'm not skilled enough on the phone.
Takes for a lap.
Yeah, there's a teeter-totter here, and this is a here. This is a rope bridge, and it's kind of an articulation thing there. If you guys can see that or not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lots of fun. Little high bank section.
So is that the one that you're trying to make some space with?
Yeah, well, I figured, we... Oh, sorry, I got...
Oh, God.
Where'd he go? He glitched.
Yeah, I figured if you guys want if you're doing something at the store, I have tons of room to run these things out here. I got a huge rock garden out back that we play around in quite a bit. The kids I thought it'd be fun for the kids, which it is, and the neighborhood kids are always down playing with it and whatnot. But the kids like setting up more of the pillows and the blankets and the books and stuff in the house, and turn our house into a bit of a crawler course, which I'm sure my wife's real thrilled on. But
they're always thrilled.
Keeps the kids busy for a while anyway, so it keeps me busy. Yeah. So.
You probably get Lego.
Yeah, I could definitely go to the store if you guys are wanting to go that route. Set it up. Everyone can have a go.
How long
what
is that
been
one?
happening down here with it is Sean printed me a bunch of pylons, and we'd set up the pylons as gates, and the adults would, turn into a bit of a drinking sport, and it was fastest guy around the track, and you touch your truck, it's 20 seconds, or you fall off the course or whatever, it's 20 seconds, and as the night progressed, we got a lot faster and a lot better at it.
Or you thought you did because you
Oh
didn't
no,
have
we
to walk
did for
across.
sure. Yeah, no, that was the thing. That was
Totally better now.
totally better. Oh,
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it turned more. It got to the point where we were going to put a plexiglass drink rail on it. We were going to put little stands with a little drink rail on there for plexiglass, so you could still see through it. Yeah, it was getting the. That's when I figured. You know what? Maybe we should shut this down. We're going a little far with this one. Yeah.
Or you get yourself a liquor license and start selling liquor and make some money.
Oh, I got a beer fridge. Yeah, we're good. I actually saw a old Coke machine online the other day, and it was like $200. I was like, man, that'd be sweet for the garage.
Heck yeah.
Hey, just fill it up with the fun stuff.
Sodas?
Yeah.
Fill up with the Coca-Cola.
Yeah. We had one at a shop I worked on in the coast, and we had pop in it, and we had one of the stickers there was Diet Root Beer, which no one ever bought, because who would want Diet Root Beer? And it was beer. We had beer in that one. We figured we put something gross on there that no one would ever buy, and we filled it with beer. So that was our dollar beers.
Dollar beer.
Yeah.
Dollar beers.
Dollar beers. Yeah. That was our Friday night.
That's not asking for trouble at all.
Oh no! Now it's even worse. Now we just have a whole fridge full of it at the shop, and everyone knows Fridays at 5 is, a beer 30. So if you're ever available Friday at 5, swing up by the shop.
Get wife to drop me off.
What happens when I start cleaning? I start finding scale thingies.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, you're close enough. You can walk home though.
Exactly.
Really not that far. What are those?
Super Lift RC 4-wheel drive shocks.
So super leaky.
Super leaky, yep.
Oh.
But they're scale.
The only shocks
random boxes
that
of parts
don't leak are Traxxas. I don't know why.
Yeah, Traxxas ones are good.
I've had also. Yeah. I've done the green slime. They all eventually leak, but the Traxxas ones just don't. And it's like don't even put the O-rings in, and they still don't leak for whatever reason. Like they just.
Yeah.
They're like magic shocks. Those things.
Well, that and the X-ray cars. These ones here, they don't leak.
They don't leak, no.
No.
But what are those shocks worth?
Yeah, they'd be pricey if you had to buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely high end, high precision.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody break a shock on an X-ray yet. Usually they break the A-arm or something like that.
I have broke one. I broke the shock body. They're plastic bodies on the old ones. So I broke them. I broke one at a race, and I just happened to buy this one guy's bunch of random parts, and I had the part. And it's for an older car too. It's for a T2. The new ones are a T4.
Yeah.
And I had the part. It was awesome.
Oh, there's a charge cord.
But I think I'm the only person ever to break one.
And the X-rays, that's not a drag car. X-ray. That's your on-road.
On-road cars, yeah.
On-road cars, yeah.
Yeah. So they do off-road cars as well. So they do have like buggies, 8-scale buggies, all kinds of stuff. Anything race related, they have it.
Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of people say they're expensive.
Those are the fancy brands.
Yeah.
X-ray,
But
yeah.
the thing with it is that the plastics they use are super strong. don't break stuff like you do with other brands.
Yeah,
And
they probably don't flex much either. Like they're pretty
certain ones
rigid.
they actually make like 4 different plastics. So they got one that has a little more flex to it. A couple are more stiffer. They got a graphite one.
Variation of whatever kind of racing you're doing.
Yeah, and actually tunes the car with it as well.
Tune the car with the
flex of the arms.
The flex of the punches. See, that's why I suck at racing. I'd be like, give me a Fortec Traxxas, plain Jane, RTR. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, right to the wall. Yeah.
Well, the racing, I think, takes a lot of practice. You know, having some decent stuff in it helps too, like decent servos and decent electronics helps.
Well, my
racing
racing career started and ended in West Kelowna, and this was years ago. I was out with Rob from Kelowna Speedway and Hobby.
Oh yeah,
he was out racing, and I grabbed one of his cars and was going to go for a lap. Well, I hit the straightaway, and damn, those things are fast. It just hit the wall, like the gym wall. No, I missed like off the course, like right into the gym wall, and just grenade. I just gave the controller back. Like, sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
This is not for me. Yeah, these are way too fast. Yeah. I did not expect it to go that fast.
Full trigger and they go.
And lots of traction. No spin.
Oh yeah.
All traction. Oh, yeah.
And that was even on the old carpet.
There was no forgiveness.
The new carpet we have.
That must have been 10 years ago or more.
Yeah, it was the gray carpet that Travis actually bought up north with him.
Yeah. So that carpet was way less traction than the new stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, the new stuff. The first time I went from the gray carpet to the new stuff, and here I am thinking, yeah, whatever, my car's set up pretty decent. First turn, a traction rolled just like that. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I slide through the corner on gray. I just turned the wheel a little bit, and it was a boom, boom. Yeah.
Yeah, but the good part with that, too, is if you're gray carpet, you have to have drive on the racing line. Black carpet, you can be anywhere, and you have traction. So, you know, you go a little bit deep in a corner, it's more forgiving.
So I didn't realize, like, when they race on the carpet, like, they get a kind of a track line. They want to follow each other after a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now between races, or not between races, but between events, does that carpet come back to normal, or does it kind of just wear that groove in?
Well, for the new carpet, you'll get a little bit of traction. It'll stay in the carpet a little bit, but when you change the design of the track, you'll drive a different.
You're running over the lines and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It moves it around, so it's usually pretty good.
Okay. So how long would a carpet last? Like years?
Years.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Like that one that you were on 10 years ago, we ran that up till, 5 years ago?
Okay. And it was
it'd be about 5.
And then I'm pretty sure that carpet was at least 15, maybe 20 years old.
So.
Oh, yeah.
So you get your money's worth out of it anyway.
As long as you don't put holes in it, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now drifting. You guys drifting this weekend?
No.
No.
We could. Like, we got the carpet set up. It's just that it's too much to try and set up 2 different tracks and keep this one running and keep this one going. So if the drifting guys want to come drift, by all means, the track is there.
Show up and set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't have me set it up. I tried that. I didn't know what way that thing was.
Well, the thing about drifting is you kick the
all
track
these pieces and they're not numbered.
Just kick it on there, and as long as you got some curves on it, they're fine.
I should have just made like a NASCAR loop.
Yeah.
There you go. Just
keep
like a NASCAR drift race.
Just drift it all the way around.
Just keep turning left. No right turn.
Turn left to get it going, and all the way right.
All the way around.
All the way right. Yeah, turn right to go left.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on with drifting this winter, Travis? Is that going to be a go, or?
I don't know how that's going to work out yet.
Kind of looking for some other places to go and set up.
we're still looking for some different location. I'm trying to find something a little bit
Permanent.
more that I can leave it set up and have it run nonstop.
Yeah.
But once again, that's one of those things. Somebody's got to pay the rent, and somebody's got to pay that. And
Yeah,
guys don't
commercial
wanna fork
commercial
over.
real estate is not
real estate's not cheap.
very pocket friendly.
No.
No.
And there's very few guys that want you to do that in their garage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, then you need to start charging memberships and having a commitment, right?
yeah, and then there's also people, like there's people who own property and they might have some shop space, but they're nervous about somebody coming there and getting hurt and suing them or whatever because it's not
Yeah.
actually a club function. And if it's not actually a club function, then
Well,
they
then
don't
you have
want
to carry insurance and
yeah, they don't want to assume responsibility. So
Yeah.
that limits our usage as well.
yeah.
So yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
screws things up a bit.
Can't just go out and have fun anymore.
No.
No,
Need insurance.
No, you always gotta cover your bases.
Yeah, somebody's gone and sued somebody and ruined it for us.
Yeah. And that's just it. Yeah.
At the Kelowna Club, we carry insurance that covers us within the Okanagan area.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
Does
why
that,
we're
that
trying
covers
to.
spectators and stuff as well.
Yeah, it's mostly for liability reasons.
Yeah. See, we're trying to get more racing events associated with the race club so that all the memberships will go together into one deal. So if you're
Okay.
U4 racing, drag racing,
You're
on-road
under the
racing,
same umbrella insurance.
same
Yeah.
insurance, right? So it just makes it easier for all the clubs to afford it.
Well, yeah.
what-
Well, your rates will go way down, right? With the more people you have, you're going to get a better rate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can if you put your U4 guys in there, your drifting guys, your racing guys, your whatever.
Like when you go to things, you can go to U4 events and stuff like that, and you might think you're totally safe, but then some guy like by the name of Gord shows up with a
With a
max
max.
and launches it at your head.
At 90 miles.
What do
an
you
hour.
do? Like, really?
I told you, you're too close. Travis
I
like,
remember seeing that video, and I was just waiting for Travis to come unglued.
Nah.
You took it like a champ, man. Like if that
It might have
was
been
me,
different
I
if it
would-
actually hit my head.
Yeah.
If it
I
hit my
probably
head, I
would've-
might have had a little bit of a different opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like the max has got to be what, 20 pounds? Like those things aren't small.
10,
20.
15 pounds, yeah.
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 Driving it
I'd be-
at Mach
I've done stupider things myself, so I can't really get that upset. Like far stupider things myself.
well, you have
Well,
that
no one
video.
got hurt, so lesson learned, right?
Like that video I posted up there, Pastrana and them doing their pit bike race with X Maxes and
Yes.
pit
Yeah.
bikes.
Yeah.
I would be all over that.
Oh,
I
that'd
would
be a
love
blast.
to do that.
That'd be a blast.
Yeah.
Until
Which-
someone gets hurt and they
Yeah,
They
then it
talk to the right
classifies
person.
into the stupid things that you've done before category.
so when we were younger, we had those little thumpster bikes. I don't know if you remember those. They were
Yep.
like 125cc 50s basically, right?
Yep.
So, a little kind of mini motocross bike. And we had the Molson 800. So my buddy had a little track and we'd get 8 cold shots, and every lap you had to stop and pound a cold shot, which was fine for the first 4 laps until your blood starts pumping, and lap 5, 6, 7, 8, you're getting pretty good, feeling pretty good. And man, we got more hurt on that track than I ever did on my big bikes. You come into a berm, and instead of racing tone, you just boot them. You just kick them off the bike. Up over the berm they go. Like,
Hi.
why? I don't know. It was fun, I guess. Like we were 20 years old and made of
Yeah.
rubber at that point in time, I guess.
Yeah. Young, dumb, and stupid.
Yeah. There was, a couple
Great.
broken bones over the years, but nothing Yeah.
So let's just get your opinion. Oh, I'll drop the screw. Still trying to find the output shafts here. I got boxes and boxes of crap. I want to know everybody's opinion on this thing.
Aren't those TTO ones kind of universal? Don't they all kind of?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find I got the 2 output yokes for the end of the drive shaft.
Oh yeah.
I got everything else here, but I'm missing those 2 pieces, which I'm sure ended up put in a box and then put it in over there.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Board. I mean collection.
Yeah, in the pile, in the mess.
I mean collection.
Yeah, collection. That's the one. Yeah. I was gonna try and show you guys this new. See if I can find a picture of it. That new Cross RC FR.
Yes. I saw that truck. It's kind of neat looking.
You like the look of it?
Yeah, it's different. You know, like a lot of the Cross stuff is a little different. They're military stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's just their style, right?
Let's see if I can find it first. I think it's kind of me.
Well, the what is it? The Mammoth, that big 8x8.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was kind of hideous too. It's a
but
cool
it was designed and built after an actual vehicle.
Yeah, but I
Whereas
mean, it's definitely not a a head turner. Well, it is because it's kind of fugly looking, but
well, exactly. They built it after an actual military
vehicle.
vehicle.
Designed off a 1-to-1, right?
Most
like
of them
British,
are ugly.
British or something military truck.
Russian, I think.
Russian,
yes.
Yeah.
But this thing, this new one they built, it's based off of like an old Jeep kind of pickup truck, kind of whatever. I don't even know. Dallas would know better than me because he's all over that stuff.
Oh yeah, no, he loves those things.
My friend Kevin, I'm going to speak for him. It's probably a hard body. So, yes, it's a great truck. It's beautiful. Get the weathering paint on it. But get
Kevin
the bead
will be
because
the
we don't
only
like
guy
the blue
in Canada
tires.
to own one, and then he won't even run it, and someone will offer him money for it. He'll be like, "Oh, sure, whatever."
Oh, yeah.
And
So
he'll
over
have
that.
way cooler than the week after. He sold that one he had. I can't remember what model it was.
That
And
FC6.
like 2 days later, he's got all these other cool things that he's. Yeah.
Here it is. Come on, wake up. There we go. Make this big. And where's my bear? There and burr.
Kazam.
Well, bam!
There it is.
Now, some people think that the green looks better than the yellow. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of the front bumper.
No.
The bumper needs, yeah. It looks like it's smiling, kind of.
Yeah, the bumper doesn't look right here. It looks like it should be straight across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this just doesn't. So I'd like to see if there is an actual real vehicle. Like the closest real vehicle to this would be interesting to actually do some comparison.
Yeah. Now, is it the same kind of chassis as a lot of their, like the HC4 or?
No, it's based on their new
New
AT chassis that they came out with there, with the portals and what the hell's it called now? It's got the portals and the forward mounted transmission and all that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say,
it's gonna be one of my winter projects. Is doing either
looks
doing a hard
fugly.
body build.
See, somebody likes it. Somebody always likes it.
Who said they like it? Oh, Scott. Oh, I see Scott. I see the comments now.
I think Scott likes it because it has a farm sides on it.
It almost looks like an old fire truck. Almost looks like a fire truck.
It does.
You can go put out a fire with that truck.
Oh yeah. Put your hand up. Cover that part of the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many pieces kicking
It's-
out.
I'd move that into a 6x6. Then you'd have a cool fire
The more
truck.
you look at it, the worse it gets. Actually, you know, first glance, you're like, yeah, it's a cool truck. But then as you kind of start looking at it, it's a little bit off, I guess.
I felt the same way about that van that Charisma put out. They put out a van. Let's see if I can find it. And everybody was like, "Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool." And I'm looking at it going, "Oh my god, that is hideous." But all kinds of people really liked it.
Think of that new Proline body. The Proline just came out with that new body.
That military one?
No, for the drag racing.
Oh, the new Pinto.
Was it a
Yeah,
Pinto?
the
That's
Ford
right.
Turn.
The Pinto.
The Pinto.
Now it fits on a Bandit or something, right?
Yeah, two-wheel drive buggy.
Unmodified Bandit. Yeah.
So shorter.
Yeah. So how is that going to be in drag racing? Are you guys going to allow those, or there's no real?
Well, wheelbase isn't right according to the rules right now, but
yeah,
we also haven't had a single person try to build one yet. So,
no.
Well, to be fair, I did have my buggy one, which is you find that body.
Now Wayne was running a Bandit last year
in the 3S class.
Yeah.
He ran in this body. This is the same thing here. Like this is the same.
You were running that last year in your 3S car, weren't you?
Yeah, 3S, because 3S had the rules were different for 3S.
Right.
Yeah.
That way it blanketed over the Traxxas funny cars.
Yeah.
Right.
Now affordability though, like Bandits aren't very expensive. So what do? Buy a Bandit, throw some slicks on it.
Yeah.
And
you only need
a wheelie bar and let it rip.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's
here's the Charisma Wolf, Prairie Wolf body, which is basically just a generic van body thrown together, and lots of guys really liked it. But
it looks like it should have some side pipes on it. No, that looks like it should have side pipes.
Right?
Yeah.
I just, you look at this, okay, so I can understand everything from about here up. I can understand, but why those wheels? What the hell? What are you thinking?
So is that like an RTR through Charisma?
I can't remember if they're doing. Yes, I think they might be doing RTR, but this is just the body for it right now.
Comes with the wheels, comes with everything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, this is just what you get for the kit here. So.
Well, Proline had that rock van or whatever, right?
Yeah, that was a dud.
Yeah, I mean, if you're building a crawler, I don't know why you're going to the van.
Right?
Not very center of gravity friendly.
No.
Especially the roof rack and some lights and stuff up there.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
you throw all that stuff way up there.
Of a car and driving it.
But then again, Traxxas did come out with the Defender when they first did a crawler. Like, let's pick the heaviest damn thing we could possibly design.
We'll put a whack load of accessories on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulletproof plastic. We'll go like triple thick.
Yeah. We'll make this our new shiny crawler.
That Bronco body's pretty heavy too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the yellow Bronco's not that bad.
That's
the new 2021. It's not terrible heavy.
Yeah, that new one they just came out with.
It's not as bad as the Defender.
But they do have quite a bit of. Yeah, well, the Defender was huge though. Because that was like a 12.8 wheelbase too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and so is the Bronco. The new 2021 Bronco is 12.8.
Oh, okay.
But what they did that's better is instead of you having these great big tall body posts like this, right?
They have the clips.
Now it's all in there, and your body mounts are down right on top of the fender, basically.
Yeah, so, they're like clips, kind of like that RC four-wheel drive system a little bit, but way
better.
Yeah,
way more better.
Yeah, way more better. Yeah.
What happens when that gets full of mud? Is my question.
You just kick it hard.
You just drive it through the creek.
You just kick it hard, and I speak from experience on this.
Take your air nozzle out and go to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to find this. Trying to see if they have that van in an RTR, and I'm not seeing it.
But that body would be great on a drifter. High center of gravity, push the car around.
Yeah.
Put Scooby and the gang in the back. You're good to go.
That would be kind of cool, actually. Yeah.
mystery machine that bitch
Mystery
up.
machine. I can see it on one of the Euro trucks too, for some racing. Get a smoke machine in there so the billowing smoke out the back of it.
That's Dallas. Dallas has a smoke machine in his,
Who does?
but he set his up for drifting.
Oh,
So
Dallas.
it's really,
Yeah.
It's actually not even. It's not even a Euro truck chassis. It's Yokomo BD10, I think it was.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't remember which one it was, but it's a Yokomo chassis that he set up for drifting, shaft drive. But then he's got a smoke kit in there, and I think he modified it over with some parts out of I think it was out of a vape pen. And I mean, like, he ran it once on the floor in the store, and the cloud of smoke it put out, we were clearing the store for the next 20 minutes with the door open. So it was pretty wild.
Well, I still think you have that one that's for the tires in the shop, don't you? Supposed to be like you burn out and mixed smoke comes out and it kind of just goes out the wheels.
The one that's for the tires?
Yeah, I think you have one still, don't you?
I've got one that's for a drifter, and it's got the tailpipe in the back.
Yeah.
And yeah, it puts the smoke out through the same spot, and it's got an LED light in the tailpipe that lights and blinks and flashes and does all that fancy stuff. I am not seeing that van as an RTR from Charisma.
Didn't make it that far, I guess.
No.
Now, what about the new Axial Bronco? Pre-orders in for that yet? Is that going to be a big?
I put 5 of them on 4 or 5 of them on pre-order. I slowed down on the pre-order stuff.
What Bronco is that?
They're calling it the
70s
early Bronco.
It's not licensed. Is it licensed or no?
Let's see this
Sure.
bad boy.
I don't think so.
They're calling it. They just called it the early Bronco. That's really all they've said about it.
Yeah, they didn't scale it very well.
Find it here. I'll go to Horizon's site. I'll get better pictures there.
Get all the megapixels.
Yeah.
Get it 4K.
Ooh.
So basically, let's put it in here. Actually, they might even have a little video we can.
Oh God. Is it like a reenactment of the OJ getaway? Cops just right behind him.
Oh, it's not a 94 Bronco. That would be sweet though.
Hold on a second here. I gotta make this bigger.
Put all the accessories in there. The glove that don't fit.
Put this on here,
Yeah.
and then the early Bronco.
Oh, it's licensed, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, they just won't put a year on it.
Early Ford Bronco.
Those got so what is it? It's a 10.3 with straight axles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's 10.3 straight axles with basically a redone version of the Proline Bronco body they had.
Is it me or is it creepy there's no driver in there?
It is weird. I find that weird when there's an interior but no driver.
Yeah, a little creepy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, they should at least have a driver from a Tamiya truck or something in there, or a G.I. Joe figure.
Or even
Yeah,
just a
something.
cardboard cutout. I don't know. Just a little cardboard cutout. It comes in the box. You put them all in there.
Yeah,
It's 2.5 dimensions.
it's nice.
Truck for guys that are gonna run like our SAS event or something like that, where they could, throw a driver in there and a couple little add-on scale accessories and run.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
I'm happy that they finally came out.
competition-wise, anyone's gonna hack that body up and put some some metal caging.
Yeah.
And yeah. But
I don't mind that, actually. I like that.
I'm happy they finally came out with some new bodies for the
The 10-3.
Yeah.
They got away from the Jeep.
Let's make that. Stop that. There we go. That and that. What are they showing me next? So, they came out with a new body, which is really cool to me. But it is still a 1.9 tire. If you adjusted the match, 11.4, 12, or 12.3 still. So it's the same chassis as the SCX 10.3, but it doesn't have the rubber or rub bars and stuff for the Jeep style body. You know how they kind of tapered in a bit on the front?
Yeah.
So these ones are more straight. What else did they change?
Was that functioning opening door?
Oh, hang on. Go back up there. So it's got an LS in it? Is that
5.0.
Oh, it's a 5-liter.
Yeah.
I thought it
I got
looked
one of those laying around. Everybody's got one of those laying around down there. Oh, I put it away. I was playing with it earlier. It's this silly little motor that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I've yet to venture into the 10-3 world.
Yeah, go up there a little more. I think it had option, like the door was functional. Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, I think they do, right?
There.
They open, yeah.
So just more stuff to come open on the trail and fall off.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can have a scale driver with a servo that's armed, when you're driving down the trail and you get sideways and the door opens, you can have them slam it again.
With that dude that hangs out the driver's side window, steering wheel, and the other hand on the door looking out.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just does that when he goes in reverse because his mirrors are ripped off.
Yeah.
Right. They showed, like, in these pictures, they show that it's got rear tail lights and everything that are working.
Optional.
Yeah.
Sold separately.
Universal light bar set sold separately. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be it. Exterior license plate, headlights, taillights, and windshield are all included.
Oh.
But are they lit up?
No.
Oh, so lenses are included, but no LEDs. LEDs sold separately. Yeah.
I could totally see that happening.
Yeah.
Some plastic bead locks.
They didn't want to put in the extra, $1 for 4 LEDs.
Yeah, that might be too expensive, right? They want to break them.
Yeah, exactly.
How else can they charge $20 for that same set?
yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
So that's probably going to come in around the $700 mark, I would suspect.
I
didn't see. I saw the release of it, but I didn't really look to see what.
2-speed with dig.
Let me bring it up here. With there.
Oh yeah, because the 10-3s have the dig. Yeah, that's right.
So their suggested pricing on it is $750
Canadian.
Yeah, $753.99 or whatever. I gotta take a look and see if I've got that, if that's calculating at the proper exchange rate right now or not.
That's like the most expensive Axial yet.
It's up there.
I don't even think the Rift was that much, was it? Wasn't it like $650?
Well, the Rift was cheap. Losey's LMT was more expensive, but that's Losey.
That's Losey. But yeah, for Axial, that's up there.
That's up there, yeah.
Yep.
I think the only thing they ever had more expensive than that might have been the Yeti XL.
Oh, okay.
Did they make a 6x6 at all?
8th scale Yeti, right?
Well, yeah, they make a 6x6, but I think it's in the $600 range.
Yeah, that one was only like $650. That UMG.
Yeah, because it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the Traxxas 6x6.
Oh yeah, by quite a bit.
Yeah,
but it's only half the truck the Traxxas one was. I think they had a lot of issues with those 6x6s.
And then they would blow apart.
They'd blow apart. The gear, the center diff would blow up, and it wasn't shimmed right from factory. And
yeah,
they had I think that's why they stopped making that one. That was it was a cool looking truck, but I think it was a bit of a swing and a miss.
Yeah,
didn't do as well as they thought. Did you ever sell any?
3.
Yeah, I've never seen one around here.
We've seen one.
I think.
Wyatt was here with his, but it's heavily modded.
But who else? Someone else had one. Was it? Frick, who was that? Someone had one that was. I can't remember who it was. I thought you would you bought it off him or something, and you were.
No, that was. What was that one? There was a
it breaks. Yeah.
Yeah,
First time the axles blow up, and
yeah,
yeah,
that would explain why I've got so many rifts still.
Yeah, you could just be like Kevin and put those. What were those axles? You got those.
Viviton.
I've got those on mine.
Is that like the Vanquish equivalent to fancy and expensive?
Yeah, well, supposedly Vanquish was supposed to come out with some axles, right? But I don't know what's taking them so long. It just seems to be taking forever for them to get anything out the door. So other companies like Trial and Vidavon or whatever the hell they are, but the price point on them is wow. Holy crap,
they were expensive, and they're just they're just housings too, aren't they?
Housings with oversized bearings.
Okay.
Like the input bearing was bigger. I think the outer bearings were bigger. And that's it.
That's it.
For like $1,000. The hell out of these. I've gone through 3 servos now.
Now the servo's mounted on. I've never played with the Rift, but it's mounted right down low in front, isn't it?
It's mounted right in the axle. Here, I got one right here.
So it takes a lot of abuse sitting there.
If you're not too keen on where that rock is sticking out, you can bash that right off.
Just send her. That's what you do on those things, isn't it?
I just send it.
Yeah, hit the throttle and pray for the best.
And hit the wall.
It's right down in there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So yeah. So if you hit something dead on, now it's axle mounted.
It's axle mounted and it's got aluminum built-in cage. So this cage here is actually your upper mount for your top links.
Oh, for your forelink.
All incorporated into that.
Yeah. Now is that is that from factory though? Was the RTRs?
That's where the plastic ones are designed. Yeah.
Plastic, right? Yeah. So I'm sure they were shearing off pretty quick.
No. Most people were breaking the housings. The stock housings were breaking right in here. Where is it here? Right about here. Here, right in there.
Oh,
most of them are breaking.
Probably no gusset from the pumpkin out to the axle tube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So most of them would blow apart.
They were twisting more or less, kind of like the SSDs axles do.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess I got to ask you, because you're looking at a cross right now, but if you were going to build another ultimate crawler build for yourself, what do you have your eyeballs on?
Oh, for like a belly dragger?
Anything. Money's not an object. You're just going to build something because you won the lottery.
Oh, money's no object, eh?
Yeah.
You know what? It would probably have to be one of those Krupp carbon chassis. Vanquish axles, obviously. Probably some F9 Vanquish axles. More so just because I, running with Dallas and I've seen how his trucks do.
Yeah.
Why not? And like his builds just
they
work.
Yeah.
And if I was gonna do it that way, I'd probably just fork out some coin, go that route. I don't know, something stupid light.
Scott's got pictures of mine broken. Of course he does. You're a big mean guy.
I have enough comp crawlers now. I'm gonna get into I'm gonna learn how to paint this winter.
Oh?
Yeah. That's my goal.
It's funny because there's a lot of guys that are just going to learn how to paint. Not that I'm saying you can't.
Oh, no,
it's not as easy as some people think.
Yeah, I screw up Lexan bodies with one color. So I mean, because I forgot to wash it, or I had my greasy hands on it or something.
So we've been doing a lot of boating lately.
Yeah.
Me and Tim and Aaron has been out with his boat.
Yeah.
I'll get this to pause. I'll show you. Anyways, Gord sent me this video. He wants everybody to see. He found this on Crack Talk. It's a hydroplane made out of foam board. Foam.
Airboat.
Airboat,
Oh,
whatever you want to call it. But it's like it's coming off the water. Hey?
Doesn't ProBoat make an airboat?
Yeah, Chase has one of them.
does,
Sold
Chase?
3 of them.
Oh,
And they rip.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they
I
rip.
want the jet boat. That's my next.
Yeah, we had those out this weekend too.
They're back ordered right now, I think, aren't they?
They could be.
Yeah, I was
Summertime,
talking to Tim about
probably.
it. I was looking for
I
one.
can tell you here in a second.
Yeah.
They are, let's see, Riverjet.
You can't actually get what you want during the season because everybody wants the same thing, so they're gone.
Oh, they're gone. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're not expecting to see them in stock at the warehouse until the 3rd of November of September.
Perfect. Just in time for ice fishing season.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll get an airboat and just rip it across the frozen lake.
So let's say Arrow.
That'll work.
That'd be fun. We'll do some drifting. Some
Throw
airboat
some
drifting.
ice and make an ice rink for ripping.
Yeah. Make a,
Do a rally.
Arrow
Yeah.
Scout. Arrow Trooper. Can't remember if it was Arrow Trooper, Arrow, what was it called? Only if you get me one. You have to get me one. Matter of fact, bring me some ice cream. And a couple trucks. You should see the look I'm getting. Like, can I have a pop? Well, you got to bring me some.
Hang on. Was that Tanya or the kids?
That was Keenan.
Okay. I was going to say, if you say, yeah, I'm surprised you didn't whip something at you.
Hey, you know what? Well,
You see an ice cream coming at, 40 miles an hour across the road.
Duck.
yeah, don't tell Tanya to make you a sandwich.
No.
That will not go over well.
That's a recipe for an ass kicking. Yeah.
Whatever flavor. I don't care. Whatever. Mountain Dew, Pepsi, or whatever's up there. Or Dr. Pepper. Whatever, that's fine. Here's the one you need. Make it come bigger. Hold on. Gotta change this.
Uh-oh.
Ice cream.
Why am I not getting ice cream? You're mean. He's gonna come down with ice cream. He's gonna taunt me with it. Little bugger. Little bugger. Yeah, big green one losing power. I don't have it downloaded on here yet. Let me see. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get this video footage and I'll see if I can get it uploaded fast enough that we can watch it. We had that big green hydroplane boat out on D Lake on the weekend, and the electrical came unsoldered while it was doing a high speed pass past us, and then it just drifted right into my neighbor's dock.
Did it do any damage?
No, not really. Not at
Did
first.
you
I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the video for the Arrow boat.
I've seen Tim's boats rip. They go pretty damn good.
I think it'd be better to see them in person. I think the video doesn't do it justice.
Of how fast it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like when you watch on-road racing. It looks slow until you're actually doing it.
Okay. Let's put this up here for you to see. This is the Arrow Trooper one.
Oh, that's the Arrow. Okay. Is that the Pro Boat one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks BA.
It's got some working LED lights and stuff on it. It's pretty cool.
Looks like it should have like a gator hanging off the front or something.
Well, they used to make one. Aquacraft used to make gator that they had. Same idea.
Well, I think they need to have a guy in the front with a gun.
Yeah,
Just like that show.
like that guy from
Swamp People?
Swamp People. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Swamp People on there.
But the best thing about this one is this is one of those ones that they can release it whenever because it'll work on the snow.
Yeah, you could rip it around in the snow.
Yeah.
Drive day or night.
I preferably want you out at night so you lose it.
I do it at night on the lake and yeah.
And be gone. Lost.
Yeah.
That's one of the big advantages of Tim's boats is they're all fluorescent green and fluorescent yellow. So we were running them later into the evening and you could see them.
See them. Yeah. I mean, that thing's black. You run that at 7 o'clock, you're going to lose it out there, right?
And then there he is trimming the weeds.
That's pretty cool.
In the front yard.
There we go. You get some boat drag racing for next year.
For the winter.
Watching. There's a YouTube channel out of the UAE or whatever it is, Dubai. And these guys are ripping around racing these they're drag racing boats and there's a marina and these Arabs and everybody, they got their full-on white cloak things and they're standing there with the remotes and they're drag racing these boats. These things are huge and stupid fast, and there's multi-million-dollar yachts lined up all the way down the length of the track, and these guys are just ripping them down there. And I'm watching, I'm like, okay, that looks pretty cool. Oh, man, that thing went sideways. Boom, right into the rear end of one of these great big huge yachts. And the dude on the back of the yacht's just standing there clapping away, thinking it's awesome. And I'm like, what?
America.
Yeah.
Oh. We'd all be out there in our, $30 blow up Canadian Tire
dinghies.
Dinghies, yeah.
I got some good footage of Tim ripping around in a paddle boat trying to save his 20-pound boat. Give me a second. I'm going to go grab the footage. I've got
like a paddle boat, like
card,
one of those ones, like a bike paddle boat thing?
Yeah. Yeah. So Tim's out there paddling around trying to get his boat, and it dies out in the middle of the water, and he has to go out there and get it. But I'll just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Yep. Oh, we lost him finally.
Yeah, now he's out of there. We're good to go now. What do you got going on this for winter RC action?
I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a snow wheeler maybe. Or just taking one of my trucks and putting 2 2s on it and calling it a snow wheeler.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of cleaning my trucks. So I tend not to run them in the dirt or mud.
Mud or dirt or
So
anything.
we'll
I think all
snow,
clean.
I don't know. See if I can. My OCD will handle snow being packed in there. I said I was going to do it last year, and then I just I don't know. Seems like a lot of work. So maybe some racing. I don't know.
Yeah, you should try it out again.
If you guys can get some spots available.
Well, no, for sure we'll be racing the on-road stuff.
Yeah.
That'd probably be I got the schedule here. I'm just working on it now. Be pretty much every 2 weeks.
That Euro truck will be fun.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more fun. It's less serious too, right?
Well, yeah, that's you're what, $250, and you got a truck and batteries, and you can go racing.
Yep.
Right.
100%.
Really, like that's pretty cheap entertainment for the winter, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think too with that is that there's no tuning.
No. So everyone's on the same playing field.
There's that same playing field. It's nothing to worry about for tuning. You just go there, relax for your car on the track. Put some tire soft on there.
So you're just using the stock ESCs that come with the kit?
Yeah. Stock, everything. Motors,
Now,
ESCs.
If you burn one up, right? So
Yeah.
say you burn a motor up. Are the Tamiya motors easy to get?
Travis has I think he's got 5 of them in stock.
Okay, so that's
And then we do allow the 1080. Is it 1080 ESCs?
the
Hobbywing? Yeah.
Okay.
So you brought up the ESC, you just get one of those in there. They're cheap, right? They're like $30 or whatever they are. Throw that in there and you're good to go.
Stop talking about him. He's back. All right.
Yeah, I was listening the entire time. 1060, you're thinking?
1060.
Okay. Yeah. Because the 1080 is the controller one.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay. So, Hobbywing makes a lot of. Well, who makes the Hobbywing ESCs? It's probably not Hobbywing. It's probably some generic company that makes them for a million people.
No,
right?
Hobbywing is the company that makes them.
Hobbywing is the generic company that makes them for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hobbywing makes a lot of stuff for Arma. They're making a lot of stuff for HPI way back. They made a lot of stuff for. They're making all the Spectrum stuff basically.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines. Yeah. Now I see Pitbull is making batteries.
Yeah.
Pitbull
like
tires.
the tires?
Yeah.
Pitbull tires, yeah.
Yeah. They're making batteries, and with it, remember the old Duracell batteries that you'd have to grab and squeeze a living daylights out of to see how much charge was left in them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're doing with their batteries. Apparently, it's better technology though.
Sure it is.
You don't have to give it the death grip to see how much charge you have.
That was like the 90s.
Or you could be like a normal person and just put a lipo checker on it. And
Could.
Yeah. What's that?
I might as well show you guys these. So these are the twins. So these two trucks are built identical.
Yep. 10-2s?
This one's Krista. This one's Carney. These are the two trucks. These are the two test platforms for testing out different motor combos and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. You
should have everything about them is exactly the same.
Where'd you come up with the names?
Well, Carney is this one because Dallas built it for me and put it together.
Oh.
And Carnage Tattoo, so I figured I'd call it Carney. Yeah. And the other one I called Krista because Tanya's got a friend who she loves orange. She's absolutely obsessed with everything orange. And because that's fluorescent orange, I'm like, I gotta name it Krista.
There it is. Yeah.
And plus it really irritates her that I named a truck after her. So
identical.
Even better.
So just builder kit 10-2s, bone stock.
What's that?
Identical 10-2s. That's what they are.
Yep.
Bone stock.
Yipper.
And then so just testing out different platforms to see what.
Well, so you always get people asking, what's the benefit of running this servo over that servo or whatever. So that is the only thing I'm going to change on the two.
Oh, so it's just the servos.
I'll just change whatever those two items are, what I'm trying to compare.
Yeah.
You're getting an honest, real apples to apples, and then we'll run them at the same time.
Yeah.
Same train, same conditions, same everything.
Yeah.
So let's see if this is the card that's got the stuff on it.
And then you'll put them back to stock and then change like the motor combo in one. And
yeah.
And you'll realize that $400 truck outperforms your $1,000 truck.
Yeah. Let's see here. Maybe this is the first one. Now this has been completely unedited. So let's see how long this one is.
Take two.
Okay. That is the video. So let me see how do I share this up there? Video file from this guy. I'll close this. Oh, show me the pictures. I don't do good with these. I can't see the pictures. It doesn't do me any good. Okay.
Take two.
All right, here we go.
That got me. That one does a little bit more flash time.
This thing has like 2 8S batteries, or what's having it?
12S.
12S.
Running 2 6S in series, I think.
I took my ESC or receiver out of the controller, so.
I'm gonna make it big.
Almost.
Isn't there a horsepower rating on that lake?
That's no good. Quit? Yeah.
Yeah, he might have been exceeding it.
Yeah. What is the rating? Is it a 10 horse on that lake?
Is it cutting out? Yeah. Did it get wet?
No, Tim says it's 8S that it was running on it.
You haven't run it hard anywhere close to hard. I know.
So it cut out on him once, and then what happened, I guess, is the next time it cut out again.
That's when it melted the wires off.
Yeah. I think this is where it dies.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
What's the roofing, eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's stupid fast. Like everybody that's at the cabins are all looking at it, and they're all coming out like looking, what the hell is that?
What the hell is that thing?
There, it died.
Oh,
There it
look at the
goes.
duck. Oh.
Yeah. Clunk.
What's going on?
Well, hold on. I gotta get the.
Do you have the video of him doing the paddle of shame out there?
Yeah, there's some more. I'm just gonna see if we got the next shot was us going and digging it out of the.
So, stuck the landing. Where did it stick? It's actually not that bad, but it is definitely stuck in. Didn't break it though.
Oh, he hit it hard.
Oh yeah, it wedged in.
Like it wedged into that rim board.
Think about if it's going faster, full out into that board, there'd be nothing left.
See, you got to realize this boat. If nobody's seen this boat is 48 inches long.
How
Like,
long?
it is huge.
That's huge.
48?
Yeah,
Holy shit. That's huge.
like it is just a monster. I mean, there's Tim, and there's
Oh,
the
yeah,
link
you
of
can
the
see
boat.
it.
See more fiberglass.
You gave me the paint and everything for it, so.
Let's see. Oh, it's
Oh.
Did he just have that,
Yeah, it is.
that taped on there?
That would be my issue.
Yeah, I just taped the
Water
cover
down.
down so that it didn't fill full of water.
So where's it coming from?
Which is now full of water.
Probably everywhere.
Yeah,
Some
it's got
water.
about a centimeter of water on the bottom of it. In this, if you can see it pouring out there.
There we go.
Unless one of these are leaking, which would make sense for something like that.
And then when we start moving around the wires is when we discover that it came unsoldered, and that's what the problem was. We thought the receiver got wet, and it did, but that's not what caused it to die.
Mouth to mouth. Resuscitate it.
Put it in rice.
Yeah.
Let the little
Yeah.
Asians fix it overnight.
Put a little rice in there. You could probably cook it. Go for a rip and come back, and you got yourself some rice ready to go.
Yeah.
Rice ready to go.
Ready to mix,
Yeah.
mix rolls. Get a little teriyaki action in there.
Find which one is the other. There's a video we've got on here of his Miss Geico ripping
That's
around
the
in the
other
water.
boat, right?
Yeah.
Smaller one.
Just got to figure out
it's
which
still a
one
big
it
boat. I
is
think
here.
it's the 36-inch boat or something, isn't it? Still, it's a pretty big boat
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
But it looks quite a bit smaller compared to that big boat.
compared to that thing. Yeah.
Maybe this one. I'll find it here first.
Now, Aaron, what are you running for a boat?
I've got a. I don't even know what brand this thing is. It's called the Intimidator.
Oh, it floats and has a motor.
Floats, has a motor.
Perfect.
Light Hawk. That's what it is, a Light Hawk.
Light Hawk.
Yeah. Has a pretty cool motor in it, though. It has like a revolver type one in there.
Yeah. Like an Outrunner. Yeah.
Like Outrunner, yeah.
They usually don't like water or dirt or anything.
Well, it's in here.
Yeah, it's working. Yep.
It's quite big round. It's pretty, probably like the size of a, quite a bit bigger. And it runs on 3S too.
But rips around pretty good.
I think so.
Now, do you take it with you when you go fishing in case you're having a slow day or what?
Yeah, I did last time I was out. I was out with Travis and hit the fam out there. So we were hanging out there. I was like, hey, I got this. It's like, what?
Let's
That's what I was thinking about. Just, when you're out fishing, if you're, not having much luck, just take the boat out, go for a rip, stir the fish up.
Here's a good one that. So the water was like glass. Smoke had rolled in the next day. This is the next morning.
This is this Geico one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hour.
That's only running on 6S. But it's two 6S batteries that are
In parallel.
it weighed 20 pounds at
NASCAR,
least.
man.
I went to pick it up out of the water and I almost fell in the water.
Yeah, you'll know once you hit those lily pads. Yeah. Wet. Get my butt wet.
Like it's just screaming. And that's only 31 inches long.
About 100,000 or more. But we could actually figure it out.
That's pretty cool.
But if you watch this thing when he comes slow, there's so much weight in the boat that it doesn't want to get out of the water. Like it's just like
Weight.
You can almost wakeboard behind the thing. Yeah. Wake surf.
yeah.
Crazy.
Lots of
And
fun.
then I had the little boat out there too. He's got his riverboat out in here a bit.
Yeah, that's the one I'm interested in, that riverboat. They look kind of fun, watching some videos on those.
Well, we got it here.
Because they're a little jet boat, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to
Let's see if this is the
my,
video.
I may have to go find
Yeah, here it is. So I'll show you this one then. Let's add this guy.
Hang on 1 sec. My phone's going to die.
No! Gotta plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay, I'll pause it until you get your
Okay,
phone
we're
plugged
good.
in.
I'm back.
All right, okay, here you go. Here's the river jet. This is so it's like an angry little bee running around on the water.
Is that on 3S?
This was, I think he was running this one on 4S.
4S, okay.
Remember, Tim, when you're running this one. 4S, right.
4S.
I'm going to have her cackle in the background.
So we were trying to make a little jump for it and everything too. So he's ripping around with that guy for a while.
How did you not flip it yet? You're never gonna flip this thing.
And they're 4S capable? Or...
My kids are like, when are you going to flip this thing?
Sounds like it's slowing down.
No, it just doesn't grab any water when you're going fast.
He did it. He did it.
Oh,
And he flipped one over there. So there's that one. Now I got that. Everybody wanted to see that little pretty boat as well, right? I think Maddox recorded it here. Oh yeah, okay. So this one, 608. Stop this one here. This one is Maddox driving, and it's not his boat, so he's driving it a little bit more reckless than most people would. So this is the River Jet. No, this is when the water was like glass, right? So it just cruises.
Just cruising, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I like that boat because it's a jet, right? You don't have to worry about the prop getting all bunged up and weeds and stuff.
Yeah.
Ripping it into the shallow.
it's over what you suck into the impeller.
Yeah. See what
If
happens.
anything.
When it does that, let off the throttle so you're not free spinning the motor.
Driving tips with Tim. You're wrecking my boat. Quit effing with my precious.
Bubba, jump out.
So whose boat is that? Is that Tim's boat?
That one was Tim's. And then I
Yeah.
got one from, I got this one here from Kevin. Oh, hold on.
It's more refined. Would you say?
Yeah, I got this one from Kevin, and it's, oh no.
Oh, is it that Chris
wrong
line?
video?
Yeah, bust open the cigars, and just
Yeah. You got your nice white pants on and your sailor's cap and your dog
your
shoes.
captain cap
You know, all
on.
that fancy stuff, right?
Yeah.
See, now that boat needs a driver too.
It goes
Yeah, you
pretty
need a
decent
driver.
for a little wooden hull boat. So I got this one from Kevin, who actually got it from Jeremy DeWalt, I believe it was, up north.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that name around quite a bit.
Yeah, and this is the one that I got it with the trailer to go with it, but the River Jet and this boat both fit on that trailer really nicely. But I mean, for a brushed motor and only running on 3S, it goes at a pretty good clip.
Looks pretty good, yeah.
And there goes Tim.
Oh. Ruins your good time right there.
Yeah.
Just does loops around, yeah.
Very much
Freaking
does not
kids.
have
With their wake, eh?
You can
So then
definitely
Tim-
see where the jet
Oh god,
boat is
two
a
boats
lot.
at the same time, they're gonna
and
crash.
A lot
Yeah,
better
right.
than the
So
other
then
boat.
Tim goes and cuts his down to 50%, and it's still faster than my little dinghy
Bill
boat.
just walks in here.
That's too bad it wasn't sunny sky or blue sky up there. It is today, but it wasn't then. There it goes. That's pretty much it for that video. Yeah, so we got some good footage of some cool ripping around.
Yeah, they look like they'd be a blast. I just want one for like going camping and like I said, when
Yeah.
I'm out on the fishing boat and looking for something to, and I'm not catching anything, go for a
Go
for a
chase
bird.
some. Well, I got the perfect thing for you.
Oh god. I'm scared.
Yeah, come on.
I'm scared.
I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to.
Oh,
So
is
this-
it one of those little, yeah.
So they make two versions, right? They make a little jet jam,
Yeah.
and then they make. Well, this is the jet jam. So this is actually designed that you can run it in your pool.
Okay. Well,
It's got a
lot of
rubberized
those
front. Hey,
I've seen a lot of guys in like the 24 scale groups with those little pro boat. I can't remember what they call them. Little 9-inch.
and it's the same. It's got the same motor and everything as this does, pretty much, just scaled down.
Yeah.
But this one here is just a little 380 can in here. There's no water cooling in here at all. And then there's a crappy little ESC and a battery hold down. So this is never going in the water with this again. This is going in with a brushless combo in it. And I'm going to take one of those Hobby Wing brushless combos like you put in the what was it you put it in there? I either put a Hobby Wing or I put the Traxxas one in the Ion. You have that one in the Ion?
Yeah, it's going to Ion. I still haven't put it in there yet.
But I'm going to put one of those in here.
Like Valenian or whatever. One of those.
This guy here, a little easy run.
Any would work, yeah. That guy will work.
Yeah.
I'll make that guy work.
4,500 kV.
Yeah. Well, all the KV.
All the KV.
All the kV.
I'm going to peel all these stupid stickers off because I don't like these stickers.
That one's got to go in the Project Atom. Upgrading the Ion.
So yeah,
Mostly
that's
because it needs to be left-handed.
the coolest thing about this little guy is that when I put this one together, I can test this safely in my pool, my above ground pool, and not be worried that I'm going to destroy the thing.
What, the pool or the boat?
The pool. It looks like something out of Star Wars on the back end, right? They made them in two colors. They made them in two colors. They made them in a white, and they made them in an orange.
Oh,
And the reason I actually have this one is because the guy that I sold it to, his kids left it sitting with moisture in it, so all the connections and everything got all corroded inside and ruined. And he's a pretty good customer, so we just, rather than lecturing his kids about taking care of stuff and making sure they're dried out, we just, I was going to do a project on one of these anyways, so I swapped it out with him for a different one. But now I'm going to take all the advertising stickers off. I don't like advertising. Okay.
I said do something fun with it.
Yeah. Maybe what I'll do, because it's plastic, right? Maybe I'll give this hull to Ryan and I'll let him paint something on it first, and then we'll seal it with some kind of a sealant so it doesn't come off real easy. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Yeah,
Make
there
it
you
look
go.
badass. It'd be nice if it was white one, but whatever. Orange does what it's got to do. Or I could just spray paint the whole thing orange or white and go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, take this with you fishing.
Yeah.
Take this fishing, go stir up the water a little bit. And next thing you
Yeah.
know,
Catch fish.
yeah.
Or just put a line on it and go trolling. I'm sure.
Oh, there was a fishing troller that I saw that you can buy. I can't remember what brand it was. It was Aqua. I want to say Aquacraft. Let's see if I can find it. But it actually has the outriggers and stuff like a fishing boat would have.
Oh,
And it's about 30 inches long overall. And with the outriggers, it was like 36 inches wide. And then so actually run fishing line out through those and then troll along the lake with it.
Troll along.
Yeah. That'd be wicked.
I'd throw a release on it. Like
A
a
release?
downrigger clip.
Oh, yeah.
That way you get a fish on. You pull it off, and then you got the fish on your line, on your reel. I've seen those boats try to pull in a little minnow. You see the boat, and it's just like.
That's the fun part because you're pulling in a whale, man. A whale.
And then you get in, and it's just this little tiny fish about this big.
No, it was a whale, man. It was a beluga whale.
If anyone ever asks you how big the fish was you caught, you just say this big and just kind of look over there somewhere.
Like,
Yeah, it's about this big. Yeah. That doesn't. It could be this big. It could be this big. You just say, about that big.
fishing tips with
Yeah.
Jordan.
It's this big.
Yeah, big. Yeah.
Yeah, about that big. Right, Aaron? About that big?
About this big.
Yeah.
Or when you take a picture of it, you get your kids to hold it so it looks like it's just have your kids' hands in there so it looks like a big fish.
Well, that's what you do with the G.I. Joe, right? You get G.I. Joe out there and you got the shiner and
Yeah.
So Gord has been out with his new body that he got, that we gave him.
The fire body.
He sent some pictures. He's got some. I wish I could make these bigger easier, but he's got some pictures in here. Let's see if I can do this.
Now, is that a hard body or is it a Lexan?
That's a hard body.
Hard
Oh,
body.
where'd it go?
you ruined it.
There we go.
There we go.
Next. Wrong direction. Yeah, it's a hard body. It's like an old Toyota Tundra,
Hey, look, it's 6x6 in the background.
and that's the Panda Hobby 6x6. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say for the guys that are running the 18 scale that are kind of 24 scale anyway. We're not just keeping it to the Enduros and the SCX 24s. Like some of those what is it, Delonde 2,
Mhm.
call it 18 scale, but it's more 24. Bring
Yeah.
bring whatever.
Bring 'em.
If you fit through the gate, you fit through the gates, right?
Yeah. Well, that Panda should fit through the gates.
Yeah, it's not a. There's not going to be a Tekken. Let's put it that way.
Not so serious. Oh, lost his connection.
Oh no, we lost him. Yeah, we'll keep looking here.
You did a pretty good job on that,
You can imagine jam it on. I think he's got that on. I believe he put that on his Enduro chassis. I think that's what he said it was on. And he's got some lights. I mean, it's pretty bad, eh? It looks like it's a rainy, foggy day.
Oh, looks
When it's
horrible.
actually, there it is. It's
It's like you're in Hong Kong.
there he is. He's back.
I'm back.
Better connection.
Give me the boot. Yeah. So whatever you want to bring, bring her on out. And I'm sure guys will be bringing some 10 scale stuff up to play around with afterwards too.
Oh, that reminds me.
Probably will.
You're bringing a good old fire extinguisher with you?
What's that?
Bringing a fire extinguisher with you?
I sure am. Yep. I'm bringing a 24 scale and a 10 scale.
And I'm pretty sure that any of these guys will have a fire big enough. As long as we got a jug of water, we'll be okay.
Yeah, you could probably spit on it. The little 24 scale ones would probably put the fire out.
And the spot that you're talking about for the course, that's up by the chain link fence up at the top?
No, you know where the bowl is? Like kind of, where you guys were running your,
The
some of
U4?
your, where you almost got that max in the head?
Oh, yeah.
Just above that. There's kind of
Okay.
that little kind of bowl in there. We
It's
just
at the
run
very
up there
top where
before.
plateau was out.
Yeah, just kind of where
Right.
it comes out and kind of dips off the other side.
Right.
Yeah,
I
right
know
there.
what you're talking.
Yeah.
Let me,
I mean, you can have 30 gates within about 20 feet on a 24 scale, right? You don't need a big area, which is kind of the cool part about those. Kind of.
just going to bring it up here for you. I'll bring it up here and put it on the screen.
Man, 24 scale bodies are not as much fun to cut out.
No,
No, they're really tiny.
not even a little bit.
No, they're
Fun. Okay, so I'm going to put this up on the screen. You can help describe. Okay, so here we are. We are Vernon. And here is the rec center. Okay. And we're going to zoom in. That's Becker Mountain
there's
there.
Becker. Yep.
And you're talking.
Right where those 5 trees are.
Oh, those 5 trees. So there's the walking trail going up. And there's where
Yep.
we've been doing some racing. And then up here. And up here is where there's that
that
Fallen
kinda,
tree is right around here.
Some exposed rock right there.
And then you're talking up in here, the very top.
yeah, very top. I'm kind of lost
Or
there.
up
Yeah,
here.
not down there. Oh no, right there. Yep, right in that spot. Zoom
This
in.
spot
Yeah,
here?
right there. Yep,
Okay.
kind of that little bowl. Yep.
So this is where they got like there's a little bit of rock ridge that kind of comes
That little
down
rock
here.
bridge that goes down.
Okay. So
Exactly.
right at the very top. So if anybody knows where Needle Tree is right here.
Yeah, there's always a bunch of needles there. And
Yeah, there's always needles there. So Needle Tree's right there. Right down here, if you guys can see my cursor, right here is where we're doing, that's the steps when we do the rock bouncing. We did probably 3 or 4 weeks there running on that hillside. And then this is just up here a little higher. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were talking about way down here on this
I will
big
go
pile.
out and scout that area, just make sure it's cleaned up. You know, I don't want anyone getting jabbed. Last time I was up there, Zarek and I were up the weekend before last, I believe, and it was surprisingly clean. I was actually surprised how much work they'd put in up there and cleaned it up.
Nice.
Oh, really cleaning?
A lot better than it has been in the past. So that's
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit of a concern when you try to have an event and you want to have people come out and put on a good show and you want them to bring their kids and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
You got to
And
worry
then-
about that junk. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Well, remember that day we were up there? Travis and I were up there, and we found a bunch of pills and there's a bunch of pills scattered across the
Oh, yeah.
trail. And then, this lady's coming down with her dog.
Huh.
Don't bring
Yeah.
your dog down here, right? Like, yeah, it's,
Oh, Scott.
welcome to Vernon.
So, Scott, pack everything and come racing.
What's that?
Scott just
Oh.
says he got put on evacuation alert from the White Rock
Oh, hello.
Lake fire.
Where's
I'm
Scott?
sure he'll be
Where's Scott?
fine.
Where does he live?
Yeah, where do you live, Scott? Let's see here. Let's see.
That's
White
the-
Rock Lake fire is
That's that one in Westwold. Coming down. I
Yeah.
think it's coming down west side now.
so they've been evacuating. They've been evacuating up and around in this area here.
Yeah, I know friends of ours. They have a cabin out there, and they were on west side, and they were told to
Yeah.
pack up and go.
Let's see here if I can find it. There is a fire map.
There's an app for that.
There's not for that. Here it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, they just expanded that whole area.
I thought it was getting better with the lack of smoke, but I think most of that smoke came from when the rain hit us, and it just made
Turned
a
to steam, made smoke.
Yeah, just made a big mess.
Yeah.
So where does Scott live? I thought he lived.
Falkland just got put on order.
Falkland did.
Oh man, you're way back there, man. Holy. He says he's on the back road to Salmon Arm. So that's that Salmon River Road or whatever it is.
Okay, so
Whatever
that's
the
being
hell it is. It's up here, I think, isn't it?
Salmon River runs
Yeah, right there.
Salmon River Road's way up here.
97, and then it'll go all the way through into the other side of Salmon Arm.
Yeah, it's like way over here.
Yeah.
Salmon River Road's right there.
Huh.
Man, that's a long way away. I say you got lots of time to go racing, man. Lots of time to go racing. Because that is quite a ways away from where the actual fire is. It's up here, but it's got to burn down and Falkland's on an evacuation order. I was at, that might pose to be a little bit of an issue for us, just so anybody knows. Becker Mountain is where we're holding this 124 scale event, one of our problems is going to be that is also the evacuation center where people who are evacuating are supposed to be reporting to.
Yeah,
So-
in the parking lot.
Yeah, we normally park up here. Now they're directing everybody down here to this lower parking lot. So the evacuation stuff is all down on this end of the southern parking lot. So if you guys park up at the northern end of this lot, we should be okay and not have a problem with any kind of, finding parking and
Yeah,
stuff
you're-
like that.
Up near 39th there.
Yeah,
Closer to 39th Ave. I think it's 39th.
I don't think that anybody's actually staying there. I think most people are just coming to report, check in, and say whatever. I've never checked to see if anybody's actually staying. Well, I was just there today, and there weren't that many people there yet. So
Hey Travis,
Yeah.
have you had anyone buy these little creep bodies for the 24 scales yet?
no, you would be the first.
Okay, well, I guess I'll figure out how to mount this then.
They you
I was
bought
thinking
one,
we could
Jay.
use a factory hinge, but it's not looking like that.
Might have to use some old Velcro and duct tape.
Yeah, I was gonna try and use the hinge system, but yeah, I'll get there. Yeah,
You might be able to make it work. You just might need to put a couple spacers and stuff in to make it fit right.
Oh, yeah, I'll figure it out. So I have to come back a C hair. It'll be good. So I'm not going with my usual black paint job like the rest of my trucks.
Or maroon,
No, light green. PS8.
PS8,
Yeah, it's
lime green.
yeah, you're gonna be able to see that sucker.
Nice.
I don't even have it here. By the way, your maroon green or maroon body, I'm a firm believer your drag race body that you built, that Grand National one, is cursed.
It's cursed.
That damn thing went on its lid every pass I tried on
Who's
Monday.
got that body now?
I do.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I just put it on a new build, and it doesn't matter what I do. I can't get that thing to go straight down the track. It goes
Yeah, I
poof,
gave
right
it
on its lid.
to I gave it to Drew.
Yeah, and he didn't know what he was going to put it on, so he gave it to me
Yeah,
because I needed something wide.
I think
And then
they're
I've
too-
got
I
a-
think it's that Bo's bodies are just too wide, and they catch air under them.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, cause yeah, Aaron knows all about my
Frustrations?
with that car.
Well, the Octane body is wide, and I don't see guys catching air really bad under that.
Yeah, I don't know. That thing's just yeah. Is it a convertible yet? I was almost there when I had it.
No, but I'm pretty sure it will be by the time I'm done,
Yeah, it's about
'Cause-
3 ounces later now.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it just boom.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Scott,
think
we'll
it's
see you later.
I don't think it's a very very well designed body. That's what I'm going with. That's why that car sucked.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. It had its,
That in the back wheels, if you had it too low, it's hitting the
it was
bump
hitting the
for
trunk.
the trunk. Yeah.
Yep.
There's nowhere for the tires to go. So, what do you do? Do you run it like this?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that was
a
my
low
option,
body.
yeah.
It is wide and low, so it's kind of one of those ones that I can see it being really frustrating. If you had tires ballooning, it'd be really frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, I think that's what was happening to Jordan too. They had a little balloon in them and
Yeah.
caught, and that was it.
Just checking something here. Okay. All right. So, what else was I going to talk to you guys about? Not really that much. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of the new Blazer body?
A new Blazer.
Yeah, well, not really new. It's just all black.
The Traxxas one?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's going to show a lot of scratches,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like anything black. It'll look beat to crap in 2 outings.
And then I see that RC 4-wheel drive has come out with a whole bunch of new bodies or new scale accessories for 24 scale stuff. So they've come up with a new canopy topper, or truck topper for the SCX 24 for the C10.
Okay.
And they've got a bunch of different stiffness springs and stuff released out for the SCX 24s.
That's cool.
So you can change them up. And
If anyone's wondering, the hinge system will work.
let's make that bigger. Got to rub you. There you go. Now you're bigger. There we go.
With the creep.
Cool.
Obviously, you have to slam it down some, but
Lines up.
wheelbase wise, it'll work
Cool.
once you slam her down on there and get her where she wants to sit. You have to take the bumpers off, but yep, it'll go.
So when you take these two trucks and they come out with one of those little trucks. When these two are doing this, after they've done this,
Yeah, that's what you get.
making babies, you get little baby trucks.
Little baby trucks.
I wish it was that easy. All right, well, we're at like 2 hours and 15 minutes. So Gord wants us. Okay, Gord, just for you. And then after this, we're calling her a night.
Yeah, we're,
Who wants to start?
Jordan.
Jordan, grind your gears.
what grinds my gears? Oh, geez, I don't know if we have enough time. You know what? The one thing that kind of grinds my gears this week is there's been some posting online of guys selling trucks, right?
Yeah.
And, everyone's, some of the prices are, maybe they're a little steep, whatever. And guys just ripping into guys on people's buy and sell posts, right? Like if you don't like the price, move along, right? It just creates a bunch of BS that doesn't really need to be brought up. And it's kind of, pinning guys against each other and whatnot. And,
Yeah,
totally. If someone has something listed and say it's a little steep maybe, and maybe the guy doesn't know any better. Who knows, right? Maybe send him a private message. Say, hey, look, man,
Yeah.
You may be a little steep, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Saw a lot of that going on the last little while. That's
There's been a lot of buy and sell posts up there lately.
yeah. And it's just the negative feedback on it is I don't know, kind of annoying.
On the flip side of that, some guys kind of need to be told, like, look, man, you're way off on your price. But it's just, I guess the wording of it needs to be kind of
not so forward.
Yeah, maybe not so abrasive sometimes, right?
You got to learn how to approach people sometimes, right?
There are times I've seen some posts. There is a dude selling, and it's not local here. It was on a buy and sell in the States. He's trying to sell one of those Snap-on Edition 6x6s.
Oh yeah,
for $2,500 US.
Holy!
And I'm like, what? And everybody was just like, you're on glue. Like, it doesn't matter. I can go straight to the Snap-on dealer and buy one outright from the guy for $1,500, right? Like, if you want to fork over the money, they'll come up with the thing.
Oh yeah. If they can find one, they'll sell it to you. That was like the X Maxes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron, your turn.
Well, to add to that, it's like, okay, you don't like the price, then don't buy it.
Exactly. You know,
If it's too high, it'll sit there, and the guy will either mark it down, or maybe somebody does want that so bad that they'll buy it.
Yeah.
And
you know, it's
the
just,
going price is what somebody's willing to pay. Like, you take him to auction. Take what's his name's car, all his collection he sold online on the auction.
RC
RC
Sparks.
there.
RC Sparks.
Yeah, she Sparks dude.
Yeah.
So, it's all about what you're willing to spend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he has a kind of a market where guys were really only wanting those trucks because they were his trucks. I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
but that's
but,
just an
guys
example
were
of it.
forking out big money for some of those trucks.
I don't
And
know
at the end of
a
the
single
day,
one for less than a
wasn't-
grand.
It wasn't worth it.
No.
By any means is that truck worth that much money, but
But that's the whole perspective on it all.
they
But
wanted it.
the
Right?
person buying it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that means something to you, then maybe you'll fork over the money. Those Lego Technic. There's the Porsche and there's the Lamborghini and the Bugatti.
Oh yeah.
If I could find that Porsche one right now, brand new in box, they're going for over $1,000. I'd pay it because I want one that bad. I should have bought one when it was cheap. But I would absolutely, if I could find one that was sealed in box, not opened up and put together and then put back into the box, I'd buy it. But I can't find one anywhere.
Lego is crazy. How much?
Oh man,
How
Yeah.
The value skyrockets on that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Karen, what grinds your gears?
Well, it's not quite RC related, but I'm going to relate it to RC. Having that one special part that doesn't match anything else in the world,
Yeah,
and it's not available anymore. You can't find it anymore, and you ask them for it, and they're like, "What is that?" I know it happens with discontinued RC parts all the time. For me, it's a paintball gun I'm trying to get ready to go. It's an O-ring that's not an O-ring. It's flat. And it's really, really small. And yeah.
yeah, that's what she said.
It's just
What
really,
is it
really
for,
cool.
Eric?
Well, it's
What
for,
is it for?
it's for this here. It goes inside this valve here.
Yeah.
And there's like a
Oh, I gotta
little
rub you. There we go.
So we're in here, a little ramrod, and it puts air to one side of the valve or the other side of the valve. It just goes back really fast, and it powers the gun and makes all the action go. And the O-ring on the outside diameter must be like 3 mil. On the inside, it's probably like 1.5 mil, maybe, or 1 mil. And it's just like a little mini record in there. It's flat. Weirdest thing ever.
Was that the paintball gun or something?
That's a paintball gun there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
When you go to the store, take a look with the other airbrushing stuff we've got there. Take a look at Pash. There's some O-rings we got for a Pash airbrush, and it's about 3 millimeter overall and really small, and it's one of those really unique, hard to find sizes.
yeah.
You could probably stick that in there and squeeze it in, and it might work because it is 3 mil outer diameter. Because I remember people like you could only get it from Pash, and people were pissed off because I couldn't find them. I found them finally. Okay, what grinds my gears? People, it's smoke. It is not rain. It is not snow. You don't need to drive at 30 kilometers an hour on the road. It's smoke. Drive. It's not making the road slippery. It's not doing anything. Drive down the damn road. I'm coming in from Lumbee, following people doing 40, 50 kilometers an hour because there's some smoky haze in the air. It's like, what is wrong with you people? And I'm not a good, these guys have learned words that they're not supposed to know because I get road rage. So.
We had a lady doing 70 going to Kelowna the other day by Duck Lake there.
Right?
Almost causing accidents.
Why?
Like, you can see. You can't see the lake. Okay, I'll give you that. But you can see
The road.
a couple hundred yards ahead of you.
Like if you're too scared to drive because the roads, the weather's a little hazy outside and it's a little smoky out, then stay home.
Stay home, yeah.
Or if you're going to drive down the road with the mask up around your eyes, I saw that today. This lady had a mask on her face. She was by herself in a car. She had a mask and it was coming up over her eyes like this. And I saw her on the other side of the four-way stop. And she's just sitting, and I don't know how she saw. Because literally, like this. Why?
We live in a special kind of world now.
You have anything special?
Yeah. There's some, yeah.
I almost keep forgetting to take off my mask. I wear it so much.
Yes.
All right, guys. I should probably go see if my kids went to bed.
All right, man.
They didn't.
Yeah, they're probably running around up there still.
Yeah.
What
Naked.
happened to Daddy?
Naked. They're probably jumping on the couch.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
They probably suckered my wife into watching a movie or something. They haven't eaten in the morning, so it's not a fun
All right.
morning in this house and daycare morning.
So it is. What time is it? It's going to be 6 o'clock on Saturday.
6 o'clock, Becker Park, up top.
6 o'clock, Becker Park.
Zach
there.
will Be up there, probably at about 5 or earlier. To
Be
set
there.
up.
Be square.
And yeah, I'll have a
Okay.
couple of trucks, and if anyone wants to come out and give it a shot, and yeah, we'll have.
There's
trucks
probably
back.
2 or 3 guys with a loaner or two kicking around they might be able to use.
Well, and that too, a loaner can be used more than by one person, right? The same
Oh,
truck can make 5 runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Not an
And
issue.
they got extra batteries and.
I do have some batteries that will fit the Enduros, and I think we might still have some batteries for the bigger ones. Yeah,
We're like
batteries
this size.
for those guys, yeah.
Yeah.
And then so racing on Sunday, we're going to start setup on Saturday, just because they're going to give us the space so we can go in there and set things up. Might do a few hot laps here and there just to see how the setup looks. And then 6 o'clock, we're going to mosey on over and do some crawling.
Yeah.
And then we will be back, hammer down on Sunday. What time do you want to get started on Sunday, man?
We'll start at 9 o'clock registration, and then start racing at 10.
Okay.
Now you guys spraying the track
registration?
down? Are you spraying the
What's
track?
Yeah,
Are we
we got
breaking down the track?
You're
track in the back of the trailer.
And then how much is the cost of registration?
$15 gets you in.
Okay.
Good cheap day of racing.
Yep.
Cheap
Is that
entertainment.
$15 per driver or $15 per vehicle?
We'll go per driver.
Per driver, okay. Good to know.
We'll do it that way.
Good to know. Alrighty. So
Perfect.
Ward's happy. I got to grind my gears, so he's a happy camper. And everybody, thanks for tuning in. I know it's a little more long-winded than normal, but we were actually shooting the shit.
Yep.
So
Thanks for having me on.
no problem, man. Anytime. And everybody say bye. We will catch you guys on the weekend, and hopefully we can see. So have a good one. Catch you on Saturday and Sunday.
See you trackside.
Later.
All right. Hey, guys.